Didn't miss it, Mark, did I? 2 minutes, folks. Thanks very much.
I am committed to working with and for the residents and businesses of McNab, Braeside. Growth for the township will depend on engaging residents, local businesses, and those who sit on our volunteer committees in a meaningful and productive way in order to come up with concrete ideas and strategies, to consult with people when a new proposal is being floated around. Serving means engaging, involving, and listening. I believe that service has been put on the back burner in this township. Township volunteers have not been given the respect or credence they deserve. The over 2,200 residents who signed the Library and Recreation Agreement petition were ignored. The rights of hundreds of households who opposed the Miller Quarry expansion have been trampled on. Concerned residents calling the township office for answers on a range of issues, including the Red Pine Bay and Clay Bank boat launches, have been given short shrift. Being in politics is not about being a politician. It's about putting people first. It's about serving the people. Our township needs new faces, new ideas, and new approaches. It needs people who will roll up their sleeves and work together, and I stress together, to grow our township, promote an inclusive, transparent process, attract families, and encourage new businesses with an open for business philosophy and service culture. The time has come for positive action, not inaction, for cooperation, not animosity, for responsible management, not micromanagement. Mahatma Gandhi said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." I look forward to serving you. Thank you.
Mark McKenzie.
Thanks. A 4-year commitment of time is a lot. It would be my honor to serve in your capacity as your councillor. But true commitment is much more than time. Commitment means setting aside your own personal views and actively listening to the community far beyond your immediate circle. How this council could ignore a petition that had more signatures on it than any of them had votes before is beyond me. My commitment to you would be to actively listen to any concern that anyone would broach at any time, either as a group, an organized group, or even as an individual. With over 30 years of successful business experience and board experience, both on nonprofit organizations and for-profit companies, I would commit you to work hard to develop tight but workable budgets, keep taxes down, but leave adequate room for the key responsibility of a council, and that is delivering good and useful services to the public so the quality of life remains high, it is attractive to live here, and property values are maintained and improved. Previous council managed to drastically cut services over this last year and still managed to raise taxes. I would bring the sorely needed perspective of a parent with school-aged children to this council, but my commitment would be to always conduct myself for the greater good of the township in mind, with equal attention to seniors, farmers, young singles, families. As I mentioned before, there are no 5 people you can elect that are the smartest, the most experienced, or the most knowledgeable of the challenges and opportunities that will face us. Some of these challenges we know about, some of them we don't know about yet. But with a council that is more open, transparent, and inclusive, I am confident it will face any of the upcoming challenges and opportunities for smart development and provide an increase in services while keeping taxes at a reasonable level. Voting starts electronically October 17th, so please vote. Please encourage your neighbors to vote, and I ask for your vote for councillor. Thank you.
Scott Brum.
Thank you all for your time. I look forward to answering any questions that were not able to be part of this forum. I invite you to contact me afterwards. I'll be happy to discuss any concerns, questions that you would like answered. I listen. I have an extensive background in recreation, both as a user and as a facilitator. I have a strong work ethic and common sense. I support youth groups, activities, and help nurture our future generations' leadership skills and community involvement. I promise to carefully evaluate all growth opportunities for business and agricultural community, as well as getting behind our residents so that big corporations can't muscle our residents. And I do stand behind the saying no to millers. I'll be your voice on the council. I understand the restructuring of recreational library services is essential and it needs to be put at the forefront. On council, I'll promise to be a councillor with a fresh perspective, born of common sense, and I would appreciate your vote on October 27th.
Lou Lamger.
Not good at public speaking, so a little rough around the edges. I have lived in this township for 50 years. I have 20 years experience working on the farm, 30 years experience of running my own business. It gives me a skill set that is desperately needed on council, common sense, working through problems. I've built a business from listening to people's needs and turning that into home of their dreams. I'm wanting to do the same thing for the township. You tell me what it is that you need, and I'll do my best to make sure that we can bring that to happen. Again, with the highway running through the township, I have a lot of experience with building and developing in sites that would work, helping council make the right decisions to make sure that all the township can get access to the infrastructure, as well as maintaining, the farming and the rural integrity of the township. So, again, if elected, I'll represent, both the farmers and the businesses, and do the best that we can to bring your wishes to the council.
Bob Campbell.
We're all getting older. It's a good thing. So old age pensions, Canada pensions aren't keeping up with the increases in everything else. Taxes are affordable. Taxes need to be affordable so we can stay in our homes longer as possible. The cost of heat and hydro, it just adds to the problem. What I'd like to see is HSC removed from heating and electrical bills, for one thing. That's for everybody. Yes, the last 40 years we've made some mistakes, and we've made some good things happen. We've done our best to be accountable and transparent to the people of the township, and I want to continue with that, because I have nothing to hide. I never will, and I never will do that. In closing, I would just like to thank everybody. I guess, yes, and all the volunteers need a big hand for their efforts now and in the future. Thanks.